Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Sunday. It's the 12th of November 2023. Gonna look at the fourth race from Aqueducts, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for race courses around the world. Let's look at the fourth from Aqueduct, which is the traditional, usually final big stakes race of the for the turf of the season here in New York. It is the Long Island Stakes. It's a grade 3 event going for a purse $300,000, race for fillies, mares, 3-year-olds, and upwards. 8 horses entered. The 8 horses in MTO. We shouldn't worry about that. We have a field of 7 horses probably going to the turf course. The distance of ground of 2,200 meters or mile 3/8 on the Aqueduct inner turf. Gonna take the 2-horse Vigara as a top selection. 2-3-1-4 for me in the superfecta. 2-3-1-4 super, top selection 2-horse Vigara. This 4-year-old filly by Noble Mission, Grand Motion trains. John Velazquez gets the mounts. The horse's most recent outing came the 22nd of October at Keeneland, a mile and a half in the grade 3 Dowager, and the horse finished 5th by 5 3/4 lengths that day, and he was wide, and he just couldn't get into it that day. Really couldn't get the good turn of foot. It wasn't the day to win. It was a tough Dowager this year. Refreshing here, not the world's toughest race, getting Johnny V up, which I don't think is half bad. I think this horse could be more into it and get the job done here today. 2 back in the Kentucky Downs Ladies Marathon, mile 5/16 on 9th September at Kentucky Downs. He won by 3/4 length that day, or she won by 3/4 length. She basically walked around the race course from a tracking trip. When she quick enough, she got the job done, a little bit wide. But I thought it was a very good effort there. And then prior to then, the Glens Falls at Saratoga, a mile and a half on the inner, the 3rd of August. He finished 5th by 2 3/4 lengths that day, and stalked. She had the lead. Mikulik and Warlike Goddess closed up from nowhere to get in front of her, but she ran her heart out that day. By the way, it just feels like yesterday was the Glens Falls, early August. The last 3 months has flown by for me, I think, but she just couldn't keep up there. And then they tried her over a shorter trip in the Eatontown at Monmouth, where she finished 3rd by 3/4 length. And again, I thought she had a good trip where she just couldn't keep up late. But coming here with some decent runs locally last season, I'm going to give her a shot to get a good piece of it. The 3-horse Atomic Blonde has shown some good races stateside since coming over here, and then shown some crap races also. I thought the 3rd in the Orchid earlier this season wasn't bad. Then ran the Sheepside Bay, where she ran an okay 3rd, a very good place at Belmont in mid-June in a very tough allowance race, and then a very good place in the Big Dreyfus at Laurel. And then her form just slightly went backwards at Woodbine. But coming here against these horses, making her 7th start of the season, I'll give her a shot here on the ticket. She's been a workhorse, and she had a late start of the season, so I'll give her a shot here. Even the 1-horse What Love Look Like for What Loves Look Like, can't even say it now. What Love Looks Like. There we go. I think she could get a job also for Todd Pletcher and Ira Ortiz Jr. The 1-3 back against Open Company going the mile 3 furlongs at Saratoga wasn't bad at all. That victory by 3 1/4 lengths that day. Came back to run against state bred horses over shorter trips where she was running okay, but I think coming back to a longer trip back to Aqueduct, she could find a piece of it. I'll definitely use her in the exactas and in the pick 4. But to recap my selection for the 4th from Aqueduct now, it's the Long Island. Gonna take the 2-horse Vigara. Give kudos to the 3-horse Atomic Blonde and the 1-horse What Love Looks Like. 2-3-1-4 super. 2-3-1 in our multi-race. So, good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5. Good luck, everybody.